you do not let the visa to expire because you get into very deep issues. Hi everyone, I'm Johnny from Riverwood Migration. I'm a migration lawyer in Sydney and I post daily content on TikTok, Instagram and YouTube Shorts in order to help you to get PR faster. Today, let's talk about student visa expiry and what happens if you accidentally overstay in Australia. What kind of risks that you're facing, what are the consequences that you will need to do, and how to fix it. And of course, best to avoid it and check your visa grant letter to know your expiry date, and Vivo as well. Make sure you take action before your visa actually expires. So number one, if your visa has expired, for example, student visa has expired, you have a 28 days grace period. You only have one time in your whole life to use this 28 days grace period. It applies automatically. What it is the department thinks that, okay, it is just a careless mistake, 28 days, no issue. And within these 28 days, you can still submit a new visa applications within Australia. No one is stopping you from doing that. And if it's over 28 days, then unfortunately you can't even lodge a visa. You have to apply for a bridging visa E, depart Australia and lodge a fresh visa offshore. Now, if you missed your grace period and then since the visa has expired for more than 28 days, and if you still have courses to finish in Australia, you must depart Australia and apply for a new visa overseas. Your situation may trigger condition 4014, which is a 3-year ban, and this will prevent you from applying for most Australian visas for at least 3 years. To overcome these 4014 conditions, you must apply for a 4014 waiver, which is highly complicated and extremely time sensitive and also very expensive, because the more complicated it is, the more expensive the cost is. So make sure you double check and try to not to overstay your visa for whatever reason. Now, if your student record is good and you've completed most of your course, you don't need to panic, because we can definitely help you to relaunch your student visa properly, and then hopefully the department will just grant it and explain to the department it was a genuine mistake and what was the reason for accidentally overstaying it, so that they will take into account and eventually grant you the same visa. However, there's a lot of students who came to us that after they failed to lodge their own student visas and then they triggered that, and then it was after 28 days and accidentally triggered 4014, then that will be a problem, because handling a visa expiry and having a 4014 issues without professional legal assistance would be extremely risky. So you got to make sure that you get a really good migration lawyer to actually help you to prepare submissions and get this done properly. So even if a small mistake could definitely affect your future visa eligibility. So that's something that you need to do as well, especially after you spend so much money on a student visa and also on studying in Australia. Now, it is important that you engage a migration professional. It can be a registered migration agent or a migration lawyer, a lawyer that specializes exclusively in migration law, to handle your case. Agent and lawyers are very different, but both of them are very professionals, and then you've got to pick the one that you want. I myself is a lawyer specialized exclusively in migration law, so I handle more highly technical and complicated cases, and agent, they have their own specializations on different things. So if you're in a situation or worry about visa inquiry, so make sure you reach out to us. And if you're already here at this video and you lasted this long, 4 minutes each, make sure you hit the subscribe button, like, share this with your friends, and then if you've got questions, then please put it in the comment sections, and then so that we can try to address it for you. And please make sure that you check your visa grant letter to ensure that you diarize it, and then you ensure that your visa, you do not let the visa to expire, because you get into very deep issues. And I hope it helps. Make sure you follow me to get PR faster. I'll see you in the next episode.